My holiness envelops everything I see. My holiness blesses the world. There is nothing my holiness cannot do. My salvation, or my holiness is my salvation. I am blessed as the Son of God. So this is just absolutely beautiful, right? Hopefully you see that it's wonderful. And it's an interesting thing, because when you do get into that absolute experience of finding and discovering your holiness, where you feel completely eternal, and you're in that, say, moment where you are just, nothing can touch you, nothing can bother you or anything, and everyone is absolutely joyous. It's not just you. It goes all around. There is sometimes that you're in an in-between state where you do have this somewhat of an experience where some people get absolutely monstrous and zombie-ish and want to destroy you. But that's a whole nother story in this sense. And when you get to that whole place, absolute place, where you find that holiness and you really feel invulnerable, right? You feel completely invulnerable. It's a very profound, beautiful thing. The world glows, the world lights up, it's transparent, it's just absolutely beautiful, and everyone is not just theoretically angels, literally angels. Everyone is just absolutely gorgeous, and everyone feels it and sees it around you, and you can actually experience it through this whole process. That's what this is all going to. That's what you're bringing this to. Now, of course, that, just like any, is not the end. It's all the process. What this world is for, as the previous lesson talked about, that this is a training so that you don't wander into crazy ideas that you developed, right? You're sticking to the laws, and now you're training yourself to come out of it so you never have to deal with it again. Okay, so it's a little tricky, but in that sense of being more free because you believe you're confined. Once you realize you're not confined, and you actually realize you're not confined, and you're not somehow hindered or struggling at all, and you're absolutely liberated in every single meaning of the word, then you realize and have that experience and be that eternal essence in which is not hindered in whatsoever. So of course, in this way where it seems like you're a body, seems like you're in a world, you can't, you're stuck in two worlds, okay? You can't really be in two worlds. So you insist that you're focused and seeing what is the real world as this artificial reality. So when the world is forgiven, it will seem as nothing to you because of what you actually are in the experience of what everything is, and what the world already is now is what you now define as nothing. Just like you would define, say, spirits and ghosts as nothing in this physical world. Seeing the spiritual essence of the universe and of reality is not really nothing, but it will, as far as science is concerned, defined as nothing, right? Doesn't exist. So fine? All right. So there, in this way, when you discover that essence of what you actually are, there is nothing that your holiness cannot do, and because you are absolutely unstoppable in what you are as one with God. There's not multiple gods. There might be multiple beings on the outside in this sense that believe that they are separate from God and one with God, like kind of like this right now. And so it seems like there's a separate person, say individuals you might worship or anything, but there is only one God. There cannot be unless it's defined wrong or an artificial definition of God, then of course it's separate. But if it's what God actually is, the totality of all existence, there can't be two totalities of all existence. There's only one totality of all existence. You can't have two totalities of all existence, because even if you have a multiple universes and you say, oh, but I'm a totality of this existence, of this universe, but that's another universe. No, that's existence. Totality of all existence, multiple universes are within it. Alternate timelines are within it. All variations are within it. You are within it. So as this sense of being blessed as a son of God, this is something pretty amazing, because you don't realize always that you are blessed, right? You have this world, sometimes it's going against you, you have difficulties, problems that happen. Why me, God? Why me, right? And it's so easy to see that way. But in the same sense of what we previously discussed about your freedom and how you are completely free, you are also, in that sense, training your mind to manifest what you actually want, right? So if you're training your mind to manifest what you actually want, you need to recognize that if you're getting what you don't want, you're untrained, right? So you are thinking and prone to getting what you don't want. You're highly tolerant of mind wandering. And so you need to learn to recognize what it is that you actually are. So I like this because I think of it as what God is and the universe has absolutely no judgment whatsoever. So it's going to give you whatever you want. Let's just say, okay, I'm going to give you whatever you want. You ask for it, you get it, right? It's not just asking like praying. It's more like you think about it, you have it. You think about it, it manifests. You think about it, it manifests, okay? So it's not always that simple, but just for the sake of example. So if you are thinking about good things, oh yeah, you have it, manifest. I love you, you have it, here's your existence. I love you, you're so blessed, here it is. And you're thinking of great things. You're thinking of terrible things. You're thinking of horrible things. Oh yeah, here you go. No judgment whatsoever. It doesn't know if it's good. It doesn't know if it's bad. It's just going to give it to you. You're thinking about terrible things. Here, it's just going to give it to you. Thinking about struggle, hardships. Everybody hates me. Yeah, here, I love you too. Here you go. Just more of it. Constantly giving you everything you want. So everything is a blessing, regardless if you think of it as not, or if you recognize the lesson or not. It makes no difference, because it is literally constantly giving you existence. It's constantly manifesting. It's you that is untrained in what you're asking for. It's you that's untrained in what let's say you're God. Let's just say it, right? You're God. And you started out, with nothing. You don't realize, you don't remember that you're God. So you think about something, it comes into existence. Whose fault is that? There's only one thing to blame, and that's God. Let's just say it. So, of course, you make an idea that you're something you're not. You make a world of people, of existence, and you have this structure so you can hide out, so you can avoid. No, it's not me. Talk to the mailman. No, somebody else. No. I don't answer prayers anymore. Now, of course, it's not quite like that, but getting realistic and all that stuff. But it's pretty interesting that no, you're not a victim of the world you see. In fact, the world you see is a victim of you.